What's up guys, and as always, thanks for tuning in to MillerBricks. Today, we're going to be thinking about different ways to save on Lego, because we all know it's expensive, and some strategies that I use. So the first tip I'm going to share with y'all involves these little boxes. This box only costs $10, and you can fill it up with all the pieces you want. So I got these floral pieces, because I know they're expensive on Lego.com. They're $40 if you were to buy all of these parts together on Lego.com. And once again, I only got them for $10. So all you do, walk into the Lego store, go to their wall, and you get an amazing deal. But sometimes they don't have the parts you need. So I'm about to show you how to get the parts you need for the same price. This next tip is probably the best one I'm going to share with you. So I've been really wanting these ball and socket joints, or some people like to call them mixel joints. And just these two parts equals 29 cents. And for some of the things I want to build, like circular structures, I need hundreds of them. And I can't afford that. That's $29 plus shipping. That's $44 just to build one circular structure. So I was in the Lego store, and I was browsing for those floral pieces, and the employee walks up to me and is like, "Hey, we got a secret menu, you know?" I'm like, what in the world? I've been coming here for 5 years, and I've never heard of this. So he brings out this base plate with all these parts, and I see these. Go to your Lego store and ask them for their secret menu, because instead of spending $60 on all of this, I got all of these ball joints for just $10, which is absolutely insane. Ask your local Lego store for their secret menu, and you will be amazed at the deals you get. So this next tip is pretty redneck, but once again, one of these tricks with the boxes is this takes up a lot of space, and this looks like about 25 green 2x8s. If you want to save money, you gotta stack and click your bricks together, because air takes up way too much space in this stuff. So all you gotta do is keep on stacking your bricks, and the storage will be incredible. And my dad used to always want me to do this, but I was like, I don't think so. I think the Lego store employees will get mad at me. The Lego store employees are so sweet. They let me do this all the time, and it's great. I would highly recommend you do this. You save a ton of money. It's a tiny waste of time when you're doing it at the store, and it's a little bit annoying when you get home. But if you've got a brick separator, it's totally okay. You can just snap these off and look at how much storage sorry, there's 5 right there. That's barely anything. Look at how much storage it saves. So I would highly recommend you do this if you're ever buying these boxes. But a lot of people don't have a local Lego store. So let's move on to some of the tips that you can do if you don't have a local Lego store. And the next tip is to visit used Lego stores. Places like Bricks and Minifigs are great. I don't visit the one by my house very often, just because I don't really like the customer service there, but almost all of the other locations are great. And you can get so many pieces for such a cheap price. You can fill up a gallon-sized bag for about $50. And to me, it really doesn't matter that they're used, because you're getting so many parts. They also do sets that are used for cheaper, which is also great. This is such an amazing thing for you guys to do. I would highly recommend it. This next tip is fairly strange, but garage sales are amazing. You can get incredibly rare sets for extremely low prices. Most of the time, they are missing pieces, but it is so worth it. I think I got this 2011 plane set for about $6. On the aftermarket, this thing sells for about $60, and it was only missing one gear piece right here and a few others that I could fill in. I would highly recommend you go to your garage sales, because they have amazing deals on Lego. My last tip is fairly strange, but it's to reinvest in your Lego. Last May the 4th, I bought this Droideka, this diorama, the Tatooine Anakin race, and one other one that I'm forgetting. And the gift with purchase that year was this little droid carrier. And It was $160 you had to spend over, and now this set, used, opened, is around $80. I'm probably not going to sell this, but if you go back to used Lego stores and sell stuff like this, you can make a ton of cash and use it for store credit if you want to buy different types of Lego. I would highly recommend you do this, and since May the 4th is coming up, maybe think about spending that gift with purchase limit to get the new Camino set. My final tip is incredibly important. You should definitely participate in the LEGO Insiders program. They have activities, rewards, and even discounts on some of my favorite sets. These Micro Ninjago City sets are incredible, some of my favorite sets of all time, and they only cost a couple thousand points, and points are incredible. They add up so quick, and if you're a consistent LEGO buyer like me, this is nothing. I have so many points, and this is incredible to get. And if you only buy a few sets a year, like a lot of people I know, these are still great. You can get like one of these a year if you just buy a few sets a year. They don't even have to be expensive one. And on Insiders Weekend, which is another thing they do, you get double points on a ton of cool sets. And I'm pretty sure right now, you get double points on a few of their selected sets. I would highly recommend you participate in this program. You get a ton of free Lego, you get discounts if you ever want to save up for a big set. I would highly recommend you do this. I hope you found this video useful. I hope you go make some awesome deals on Lego, and as always, thanks for watching.